Hello, my name is Alice Martin, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University, currently enrolled in the Foundations of Special Education course. In this video, we will discuss the special education teacher's role, personal dispositions, and the effects of biased expectations that teachers have for their students. The special education teacher's role includes practicing supportive learning. By doing so, the teacher is able to provide instruction and support students with disabilities, which encourages the students to participate in the classroom. A role that I'll have as a special education teacher is a case manager. I'll be responsible for developing the IEP, making sure it's correctly implemented in the classroom, and evaluations and reevaluations of the IEP. I'll be collaborating with general education teachers to make sure they understand the accommodations and to provide assistance as needed. The last thing that I'll be doing is facilitating other meetings pertaining to the student. As a case manager, I'm an advocate for the student and want to make sure that their needs are being met. As a way to advance the profession, teachers can collaborate with one another and offer suggestions and/or additional knowledge. They can participate in online courses, attend additional trainings and/or seminars, and read educational material. As of right now, I'm considered a first-year teacher. I work to make my classroom safe and a safe environment for all. And by doing so, I believe that educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of community. Educators should promote social justice and equity, maintain appropriate standards of confidentiality, and exercise fairness in all areas, including assessment. Educators should also recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. Educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. And an area that I need to work on is educators should be committed to the profession of teaching and learning. As a first year teacher, there are definitely some struggles that I face, such as building relationships with the faculty, other teachers in the building, and building rapport with students. I started this position after the school year began, so students and faculty have already developed a certain bond. While enrolling in the Foundations of Special Education course, I'm able to obtain my provisional license, and I'll have 3 years to become fully licensed as a special education teacher. With working in the educational field, there's going to be some sort of bias or some sort of opinion that you and or another teacher might have. Some personal biases could include expectations of parents. Some parents are on top of their children's educational needs, while others might not have the ability. Communication is a huge piece of this. An example I have is that I have a student who is prescribed medication, and his medication has a tendency to suppress his appetite. The child is already a picky eater and is being monitored by his physician due to losing weight. Some days he comes to school with an empty lunchbox. Some days he comes with only a sunny D. As a solution, he's offered a free school lunch, but he often declines. The student proceeds to tell me that he told his mother that he might not be eating that day. I reach out to the parent to confirm, and she in fact says that yes, we've had this communication. I had no knowledge of this, and talking about food is a trigger for this individual. Had she have messaged me, called me, or, you know, just sent me a message saying, hey, so and so doesn't want to eat today, we'll worry about it when he comes home, this could have, helped us come up with a plan on how we can transition him back into the classroom or maybe even get him a snack. Another bias is having the same level of professionalism as coworkers. I believe in advocating for the children. With that being said, some teachers may not feel the same way and will vocalize their complaints, beliefs, and feelings towards a child behind closed doors. The last bias that I'll discuss is support from the admin. I'm lucky with the position that I'm in, and I'm extremely lucky with the administration that I have. I'm supported with the admin and continue to receive the necessary equipment both mentally and physically to perform my best. Some teachers are not that lucky. It's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that other teachers don't receive the support needed, but I'm aware it happens. Biases can affect the relationships with students and their families. Communication is important. and can easily become a wedge between a teacher and or their student and or parent or guardian. Also, the safety of a student and the staff could be in jeopardy. Again, it comes down to the communication piece, just to make sure that all parties, parents, guardians, teachers, that they are aware, they know, they understand that communication is a piece. Thank you.